Right now, we have dietitian Claudine Larivière with us in studio. With summer approaching, we hear so much about fad diets, so many different diets, and you're here to talk about the raw food diet or raw foods in general.
Yeah, so raw foods or raw diet is super trendy. We hear it all over the place. So basically, I wanted to demystify it for make it accessible to people.
Because when I think raw food, I just think sushi.
Yeah,
so that's my immediate thought, right?
No. So raw food diet consists of whole, alive, unprocessed, and very plant-based foods like fruits, vegetables, sprouts, seeds, and nuts, and leafy greens. And basically, it's about eating the foods in their natural state without any cooking or steaming, for example.
So uncooked. And you went to a wellness retreat recently, correct? So you learned all about this holistic nutrition.
Yeah, it was so interesting. We did our second fundraiser with the Live Foundation, and we had a holistic nutritionist chef on site. So she was cooking raw for the most of the weekend. It was so amazing. Like, the energy level was really, really high. And I was like, it really got me thinking, like, how can people benefit from this on a daily basis? It helps with diabetes. The diet itself is very low sodium because it's natural foods, right? So if you have blood pressure issues, you're at risk of heart strokes, kidney failures, osteoporosis, this is a really great diet to be on. So there's lots and lots of benefits you can get out of it.
Okay. Is there any con? Every time you talk about benefits, I have to ask, are there any cons to a raw food diet?
I feel bad saying there are some cons about this diet, but they are. First of all, it's time consuming. If you do proper meal prep, it's always time consuming, but raw diet, you really have to prepare all the food and cut it and prepare it so that you can eat it. Also, it can be costly at a certain point because originally it's about eating organic, and so you can also have nutritional deficiencies because if you don't do it in a proper way, like any other diets, you can be at risk of serious nutritional deficiencies. So it's about really getting to know this diet properly.
Absolutely. Yes. So now let's compare it to the opposite and talk about cooked foods.
Yes.
Can that be bad for you or good? What are the pros and cons?
So cooking food in general kind of denatures some of the protein and nutrients. So that is one of the major cons. However, some of the food that we're eating, some of the nutrients, we do want to heat them. We do want to cook them so that they're more bioavailable by our body, and meaning that our body will be more able to absorb it and metabolize it. So lycopene in tomatoes, vitamin A in carrots, they do need some form of heating, of cooking, so that we can absorb it.
It's funny because carrots is the one food I always eat raw.
Really? Well, there you go. So you absorb about 20% of its nutrients, whereas if you cook it a little bit, not overcooked or burnt, but really just cook it a little bit, you can have up to 100% of bioavailability from that nutrient.
So can we say that finding some sort of combination of the two is the best?
Yeah, I think you're pretty busy too, and most people are very, very busy. So I was like, how can we fit that? So first of all, I would say just add as much freshness as possible to your plate. So always have a little tossed salad on the side or order it. Worst case scenario, gazpachos are amazing. You can actually use a bunch of vegetables and just put it in the food processor and make a cold soup. For those who don't know what a gazpacho is.
Yes.
You can have just a bunch of different raw vegetables included in your sandwich, in your rolls, just on the side with a little dip. So there's a bunch of things you can do. Second, just go gradually. Like, don't go from an extreme to the other. Moderation is key, right? I always say
always,
Yes. And finally, you just want to go for colors. I always tell you.
So colorful, you always say more color the better. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And this is definitely very
colorful. So those are very easy recipes. Imagine I had time to do that. So very easy recipe. So this is basically a colorful rainbow spring roll, they call it. I got that on foodmatters.com. For those who don't know, that website it's amazing. It's vegan, but also fish, like if you don't want to go all vegan. Those are energy balls that I did also, basically from nuts.
Let me move my glass so people
coconut,
can see it.
Coconut shreds, and you have almonds in there. You have dates. Also,
Can I have one?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Thank you,
taste. And there is lemon, and there is coconut oil.
Thank you so much, Claudine.